And we are live! Hey everyone, my name is Prince, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Excuse me. I'm quite late today, I do apologize for that. Ugh. But we're here now. And we're ready to continue. Right. Let us get straight back into it. Ugh. Lag. Oh yeah, that's where we were, right before we ended off the stream. We had to go to fucking Cloud Ruler Temple because fucking Boris went walkabouts. Yeah. So, we are currently on a quest to retrieve, all of the artifacts of, the Crusader. And I was wondering, why, you know, what we needed to do next. And I think it may be because I've given the stuff to Boris, so I can't actually, talk to people about, having gotten the Crusader stuff. So I'm gonna briefly borrow these. Boris, you can have them back in a second. I promise.
Greeting. Go with virtue.
So,
You recovered the mate. Go with virtue.
I am at yours. Walk
need
with
to
the
talk
nine,
to
Sir Knight.
the people that gave me the quest.
Greeting. Walk with the nine, Sir Knight. How may I serve? May your sword strike true.
Greetings. Walk with the nine, Sir Knight.
Wish they could
How may
stop calling me
May
sir.
your
I'm
sword strike true.
not a sir.
How may I After Beric betrayed us, Sir Ralvus journeyed to the Chapel of Leowen to attempt Zenithar's test of faith. He tried to reach the mace again and again, failing each time. He became obsessed with it, refusing food or drink for days.
Your voice is a little
I
creepy.
received word of his quest. I went searching for him, but I was too late. Sir Junkin helped me carry his body back here.
Damn.
I failed my friend, and I failed Zenithar. Perhaps you can succeed where Sir Ralvus could not.
Again, I was
Us both.
thinking that what I needed was, I'm pretty sure what we need to get the mace is to wear, like, the entirety of the armor. But I don't have the entirety of the armor because I'm missing the greaves, and I'm pretty sure I did look it up last time. And the greaves are a thing. Fortunately, Boris does come with us, when we go to that other realm, so it could be possible, that... Wait, how are we still over-encumbered? Oh, it's because I'm not wearing my... Wait, what? How am I still over-encumbered? I wasn't encumbered before. I literally gave him the fucking shield. Store. Right. Come on then, boys. We're heading back to that damn chapel, and I'm gonna try again. Seems like a bit of a cop-out, though. A bit of a cop-out, having, like, needing the rest of the armor to get the mace.
Hail, Sir Knight.
Good evening.
But this place is actually starting to look a little better now. Oh, the music. Oh. Careful. Yep. 10 out of 10, Oblivion. Freezing up on a loading screen. I still don't know who the fuck those two people are. Ah. So annoying when there's like one, like a giant fucking droplet of water just staying there on the inside of the glass. Yeah, I don't know who the
Yes?
fuck you are.
Bye. What?
You just
Goodbye.
showed up. You're not even wearing like our armor. You're just a pair of fuckwits. Okay, okay, so yeah, if I continue my quest for the other relics, an answer will present itself. Again, I'm convinced that the way it's gonna work is that I'm gonna have to wear all of the bits of the armor that I have thus far, but I can't... I thought that would more than likely require the full set. On me the full set. And I can't get the full set. Oh yeah, Amber's currently cursed, so that's not good either. Okay. Oh, why have you fuckers respawned? I can't... Why am I over encumbered? Oh, because of the stupid effects they put on me.
Training of thousands has passed through.
Ah! I can't bloody power attack. Ugh. Right. That's better. Alright, Boris. That's a cool effect, if that's like the over-encumbrance effect. Right.
Whatever you need.
Inventory. Let's see if this is gonna work. Maybe it was the Knights of the Nine shield that I took. Oh no, it's still in his inventory. I'm not sure. Right, so I'm gonna see if this works. Gauntlets, helm. And boots. Love it when it says it's on A to Z and boots with a B, the second letter of the fucking alphabet, is at the bottom. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So apart from the greaves, which again I don't have. Merciful touch. Okay. I'm gonna say, why is it still telling me I'm over encumbered? But I actually am this time. Yeah, we still have the curse. Merciful touch, restore health, serene beauty. Okay. Let's see if this works. Ah! Well, that certainly wasn't there before. That is pretty cool. Alright. Yes! There we go! Huzzah! Again, bit of a cop-out that you need the rest of the armor. You know, a cop-out for everyone else. Okay. Yeah, the remaining 2 relics, what are they? What would they be? They're the greaves, I get that, but then what else? Ooh. Oh. Thought they were all gonna come back to life for a second there. Alright, Boris. You can have all of these. Now if I put my... Oh my god. Yes, 100%. You look wonderful, Amber. God damn it. Hey, Ma. How do you like Amber's new look? Oh, this is why I don't use helmets in, Elder Scrolls games. Oh yeah, I didn't even, have any gauntlets on, did I? I had the wrist irons, yeah. Her, sentimental wrist irons. Excuse me. Okay, is it the mace that's weighing me down? 42. That still won't be enough. I haven't picked up anything else. Okay then, Boris. Well, you can literally hang on to everything else then. The gauntlets, the helmet, the boots, and yeah. My tongue was just itchy for a second there. Where's the bloody other mace? There we go. Alright. You look dapper, Boris. Right. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Who are you fuckers? Bloody hell. Ah!
A little closer. Talos bless.
So these are Umro's, fuckers.
I can't believe it. We survived. By the grace of the Nine, we survived.
Don't act so
No
surprised.
small part to you, Sir Knight.
Lady Knight.
By your will, and the will of the Nine, the Chapel of Zenithar has held against this blasphemer. Sir, I pledge you my soul.
Ma'am!
I wish to join you in your quest to restore the Knights of the Nine and defeat this Umaril.
Well, you fought well, Caradus. Welcome to the Order.
I can only hope to match your bravery and valor. I am honored to serve by your side. Allow me to fetch more suitable equipment. I shall return shortly.
More suitable equipment than what you've got on? I'm pretty sure that's better armor than what you do have on. That's probably not good. Oh. I like their armor. It's like Dwarven and Elven mixed together. Alright, Boris, we gotta get back to the, into the Priory of the Nine. It's demanding I go out this door.
How goes it?
Okay. Before I do though, let me make a quick detour to Wayne Priory. That's not really how I should say it, is it? It's Wayne Priory, but emphasis on the Wayne in comparison to the Priory, because the Priory is always there, but Wayne is the I'm looking for a word here and I'm not finding it. The one that changes. Where's oh my god! Brian Mabrel, he's actually carrying on towards the the Wayne Lodge. I had a heart attack then. I thought Boris had done a runner again. Clearly that guy just saw me and was just like, yep, don't want to tangle with her. I'm just gonna shove a bunch of my stuff in here that I don't need or want or potentially want to sell at some point. Yeah, keep the Bow of Winter. I'm really interested to see when I look through this playthrough where the hell I got that Blade of Woe. Because it weighs nothing and I don't know what the fuck it is. Hmm. 20 points, and the crystal staff is how many? 30 points. I'll put that away. Actually, no, I'll keep it on me. Just kind of want to use it. Feather, keep that. Robe of glib tongues. That's a very nice ring. Probably the nicest ring I've seen in this entire bloody playthrough. Look at the quality difference between these two. This is the ring of a god, and this is the ring of a random knight. Right, that ought to do us for now, I think. Okay. So what are the other two relics gonna be? We've had gauntlets, we've had boots, curse, the helmet, the shield, the mace. I can only think of the greaves. It says there's 2 remaining relics. Maybe a sword? Why would you need 2 weapons? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. Maybe a necklace or a ring. Oof. I still don't know who you two are. And why is there just a dead bush outside? Probably ought to clean that. Get rid of it.
Sir Knight, thank Arche you are back. I have terrible news. Sir Roderick, I think he's dead. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's, surprised. A holy knight, like you, questing for the relics at the Prophet's call. I was his squire. I believed he was chosen by the gods to reclaim the relics.
Apparently not. Okay, what happened?
At first, things were going well. He prayed at all the shrines and received a vision, a disturbing vision. The shade of Sir Beric spoke to me was all he said. We must put him to rest.
Okay.
We traveled back and forth across Colovia. He was always asking about an old noble family, the Vlindrels. Finally, he found what he was looking for. We went to Underpall Cave, and there he fell.
Okay, Underpall Cave, where is that? Because when Umber says that I've been there, I kind of want to know where exactly that is. I don't remember going there. I mean, if Amber says she's been there...
Then you know it is a place of evil. Sir Roderick and I fought our way into the cave, which actually seems to be a buried keep. We made our way to Lord Vlindrel's crypt. Sir Roderick spoke the words that unsealed the tomb.
Okay, yeah, what was he looking for?
He said that Sir Beric's tomb was in Underpall Cave, which is no cave, but some kind of buried keep.
Yep, you've said that already.
We learned that Sir Beric had once been a questing knight, like us. He had found the greaves and sword of the Crusader, but then turned to evil. Sir Roderick hoped to find the relics within Sir Beric's tomb, and he did. But we also found a terrible guardian, the wraith of Lord Vlindrel, Sir Beric.
He himself? Okay. Oh, yeah, where are they?
Yes, my lady. And I brought you...
Finally!
Shouted for me to take them. The greaves. The holy relic. They're yours.
Huzzah! Okay, that's... how many? 5 down? 6 down? 1 to go? Yeah, what about the sword?
The wraith. It used it against Sir Roderick. I don't know how that evil thing could use the holy weapon, but it did. It screamed as it struck.
Okay, yeah, you take it easy, you're alright.
I'm sorry. I remember Sir Roderick saying something about the sword before we went to Underpall. It may be important.
What is it?
I was worried that the sword may have been turned to evil. that it may have to be reconsecrated on the altar of its creator, the divine Arche.
Right.
Shall I remember? I hope it may help you.
Thank you. Yes. You did well.
Thank you, Sir Knight. I would ask a boon if I could, although I know I do not deserve it. Would you make me a Knight of the Nine? I want to dedicate myself to ridding the world of evil. I owe it to Sir Roderick.
Yes. Okay. Yes. In the name of the Nine, in the name of the Holy, rise, Sir Lathon.
Thank you. I mean, thank you, Sir Knight. I will not fail you. Give me a moment to arm myself, and I will accompany you to Underpaul Cave to destroy the foul wraith.
I'm not sure that's necessary. Also, I apologize that I had to,
Imps. I hate them. Little buggers flitting around, tossing fireballs at you.
I'm sorry I had to have that whole conversation looking at you through the back of Boris's head.
Temple of the One. They say the dragon statue is 100 feet high. Well, heard any news from the other provinces?
Hail,
Nothing
Sir
I'd like to
Caradus.
talk about.
What have you heard of the
Until
commander's
later,
quest
Sir
for the rest?
Okay, let me, go talk to the bloke about having gotten the mace. I'm sure you'd want to know. Was this dude?
Greeting.
No, it
Walk
was
with the Nine.
this dude.
Greetings, Sir Knight. You've retrieved the mace. I can't believe it. Sir Knight, I bend my knee in awe at your wisdom. You deserve to carry the mace.
Alright.
Go with virtue.
Huzzah. Boris, stop staring at the ghost of Sir Gregory. We've got work to do. Okay, so apparently we've been there before, have we? I don't even know where it is. Where is it? Well, I don't know why Amber said we've been... What's the point of saying we've been there before when we haven't been there before? Yeah, I didn't recognize it. Right.
I am at your command, Sir Knight.
Alright, Lathon.
Let's keep going to Underpaul Cave.
Let's go. With Boris and Lathon, we should be all good.
Hail, Sith Edred.
Hail, brother. Do you find this waiting as
Hail,
hard
Sir
to
Knight.
bear as I do?
So,
When do
why
you
must
think we
we
will
sit
be able
back
to
and
strike
wait
back
for
and
to strike again?
foul
I
Umaril
too
people?
long to strike
I
a
too
blow in the
long
god's
to strike a
defense.
blow in the god's defense.
I can't just stand here and listen to these fuckers say the same thing. Okay. Is that Gary? Gary! What the fuck are you doing? Just on your fucking jollies? What are you doing? Honestly. Where's the other dude, Boris? Lathon? Eh. I would have told him not to come if I had the opportunity. I don't think this is the time for a squire to be trying to prove himself. This is gonna be dangerous. Oh.
Don't worry, I'll take this one.
Oh. Oh, he's just sprigging. Stop healing yourself, that's cheating. Oh my god, that's a Minotaur. I thought it was just a troll. Either way, they fall just the same.
I am at your command, Sir Knight.
Okay, follow me then.
I am at your... Of course.
Don't get on your horse. We're not... You're not going to be able to take your horse inside, dipshit. Oh, I just realized that this isn't actually where we're meant to be. It's close by. Which is where I fast traveled to be close to it. Okay, I thought that was a mountain lion. It's just the deer. Whoa! Oh, it's just a brazier full of whitish green fire and an ogre. You got nothing on me, fucker. And as per usual, I have to do everything myself. Right. In we go, I suppose. Ooh. Well, I don't like that there's graves. Any time now, Boris.
I am at your command. Let's keep going to Underpole Cave.
You kind of look kind of epic on top of that horse, but I could do with you actually, like, following me. Wonder if NPCs have, Just seems that Boris is being quite slow today. Just wondering if they actually have carry weight. Right. Huh. Whoa. Where's the fucking squire? Oh, fuck. Well, we'll just do it ourselves. We don't need him, Boris. I thought that was a tripwire there. Whoa. Dude was right. This is creepy. Again, why is there not more places, more caves like this in Oblivion? Like, actual creative-looking caves. Oh, that skeleton is clearly blind as a bat. Let's go forward before he notices us. I hear something. Hello. Skeleton champion. Alright. Here they come, Boris. At arms. Fucking...
Not on this day.
God, it looked like he was about to shout then.
Stand ready. My sword for the dragon. Parry and strike.
Yeah, you take care of that one, I'll take care of the nether lich. Ah! Nicely done. Well done, Boris. Yeah, love it how the fucking squire was just like, oh yeah, I'll come with you, and then he's nowhere to be found. Fucking fantastic. Oh. Right, where are we actually going? Ooh. Why is it telling me... Okay. Oh, this way. Boris? Boris! I'm bleeding now. Where's he got to now? Boris! Well, there was me thinking he'd run off to fight an enemy. Hold on, did I just say... Oh yeah, nice of you to join me. I think that just said skeleton champion, skeleton champion. A skeleton champion summoned a skeleton champion. Right. I'm pretty sure this is not the way we're meant to be going. Because I was running around looking for you, you idiot. Oh, hell, that's actually kind of creepy. Just seeing him in the distance. Oh, hi. Gloom Wreath. Why? Why was there a mud crab here? Of all the things, of all the enemies that we would face here, why a mud crab? The fuck was a mud crab doing down here? There's no reason for a mud crab to even be down here. Ugh. Got a bit of a headache coming on, I think. Okay, what's gonna be behind this door? Oh! Whoa! Jesus! Oh yeah, it was Skeleton Champion, Skeleton Guardian.
Stand ready.
Nicely done, Boris. About time you did something. Okay, where does this lead? Reflecting chamber. Okay, I'm not sure I like the sound of that. Ugh. Oh. No. Bloody rat. Potion of might. Again, not sure if I'm going the right way. This place is a bloody labyrinth. Or is that the sword? Seems like a particularly... Ooh, bloody hell. Oh, it's a bloody swordfish. I'm guessing that might be the sword because it's glowy. Whoa. Lord Beric Blindrel, is that him? The traitor!
Watch the fight.
Nicely done. The wraith of Lord Vlindrel is destroyed. I need to reclaim the sword of the Crusader that is somehow twisted to his evil purpose. Oh, hi. Fucking hell. Okay. And there's the sword. Okay. So I need to get out of here now then. What do we have over here though? Why do I feel like going swimming in this water is a very bad idea? Should a slaughterfish on the deck. Into the water. I'm gonna say maybe that was a bad idea, but, oh, bloody no. Right, let's give this a go. Oh, why do you have to do this? Hold on, let me just quick save. Probably better than... Oh, only for 64 gold, is that a joke? Bloody hell, don't swim that far, Amber. That's pretty cool. Maybe the slaughterfish didn't choose to attack me because I helped it. It looks like it's still struggling a little bit. No idea. But we have the sword, we got what we came here for, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, damn. Oh. Ooh. So this is the tomb of the traitor. Why did he turn evil though? I thought we would actually. Oh my god, he had Daedric armor on? Bloody hell. Wow, Curse of the Undefeated. That is ironic. Well, I'll take his stuff. It's not like he's gonna be needing them anymore. Boris. Fucking hell. He genuinely might be over encumbered because I do not ever remember him being this slow. Okay. Yeah. So that's all the relics now. So now what do we do? Is it time to face Umril? Can't be already, surely not. We've basically only been doing this quest line for like a stream and a half at this point. The bloody I wonder how we get up there then. We were doing the Shivering Isles quest line for literally like 5-6 streams. And we didn't really do anything secondary to the main quest line, I don't think. No spikies. Ugh. I'm gonna give that fucking squire a piece of my mind for sticking out there and not fucking doing anything. He's still fucking there! What the fuck are you...
This ends here. That the best you can do? Sir Roderick is avenged, and you have recovered the sword of the Crusader.
Yeah, fat load of help.
The Priory, and give my fellow knights the good news. Farewell.
And you're walking back. No, you're just gonna leave your horse. You came here on your horse. Ah, yeah. I take it back. You really don't deserve to be a Knight of the Nine. You really don't. I don't know why it's telling me to go this way. Oh, yeah, because I've got to go to Shadenhall and get the sword cleansed. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Hello, Boris.
How are you?
Fucking tired. Right. The Great Chapel of Arcay. Oh, fucking hell. Not you fuckers again.
You'll never take me down.
Defend the innocent, Boris.
This day,
I give up.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh. Fucking hell. Well, that's really not good then, is it? Oh. Oh, what the hell? Safe for now. They fucking spelled out the blood. Spelled out something in their blood. Some sort of writing. I can't read it. Okay. All 8 of the Crusaders' relics, I should return to the Priory to consult with my knights about how to attack and destroy Umril. Oh god, they fucking slaughtered everyone here. This has to end now. Oh man. Wow, we may actually be coming to the end of this DLC then. I don't really... Surely to God it can't be this short. Like, you compared, you know, Dawnguard to, You compared Dawnguard to, like, Dragonborn in Skyrim, and they both had around the same level of content to them. But, Oh. Uh-oh.
Lord Crusader, the prophet is here. He's just arrived.
Oh.
He seemed to know you were coming, told me to wait for you, and here you are. Come. He is preaching to the assembled knights in the chapel. You should speak to him at once.
Alrighty. How's my Kai rate looking? Why is it... Oh, it's because... Oh, I'm gonna have to make a stop at Waynham Priory again, aren't I? If we're gonna do this, I probably ought to wear the Crusader armor. It's probably gonna be necessary. How's Prior Mabrol? Still making his way towards the lodge. Right. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna... Boris, get up here, my guy. Okay. Boosh, boosh, boosh. No, those are the wrong ones. There we go. And... boom. Boom. There we go. Let's slap all of it on. Maybe not the helm. How's the sword of, the Crusader? It's still weaker than Umbra. But we're gonna use it. Store. I really don't want to get rid of all my, you know, all my armor that I'm currently wearing. But I'm gonna have to, because I just don't have the carry weight for it. There we go. That ought to do us. Oh yeah, and the Claymore factoring, we can put that away. Okay. Right. I don't think it suits you, to be honest, Amber, but if we're gonna play the part of the hero one last time, we might as well look the part. Boris, let's go. Excuse me. Do kind of freaks me out a little bit. As does the fact that Prior Mabrel has travelled from here to there in the space of this playthrough. Only seems like yesterday he was, like, right there. He has moved a long way. Right. What's the quest called? The Blessing of Talos. Yeah, hold on. How many relics do we have right now? Oh, speaking of which, I need the mace, don't I?
Whatever you need, friend.
And I know you still have it. I'll be taking that. There we go. So we've got the mace, the sword. The mace, the sword, the helm, the cuirass, the greaves, the boots, the gauntlets. I feel like there should be 9 relics. Do we really only have 7? Or 8, sorry. Got the mace, the sword, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, okay. And then maybe we'll get something else for Talos. Okay, yeah. That matches up. So each of those relics corresponds to one of the original 8 divines. And now Talos. Oh yeah, the chapel. We haven't been in here. I'll be able to save. Wow, there's a lot of us now. Well then.
You have stepped from the humble shadows of obscurity and into legend.
I wasn't really obscure before.
No feat you have accomplished in your life compares to what you have become.
Wow, that's actually...
You are an embodiment of Pelinal Whitestrake, the bane of Umarul the Unfeathered. The time has come for you to fulfill your destiny. Umaril lies hid in the ancient fane of Garlus Malatar. You must go there and destroy him.
Alright, I think I know where that is then. That'll be the place we tried to go to before that had a few of his cronies there. So, I'm ready?
No. Should you face Umaril, you would suffer the same fate as Pelinal. But times change, and even the shape of the divine itself must change with it. Where once there were 8, now one more stands with them, and they have become 9.
Alright. I don't know much about the gods. I mean, that would be the answer of Amber at the start of the playthrough, but by God, she has come a long way. Talos.
Aye, with the apotheosis of Tiber Septim, the face of the divine was transformed. Talos ascended, and the 8 became 9.
God, he reminds me of
So,
Sheogorath.
although you wear the armor of the gods, it is incomplete. A relic of the old ways and the old gods.
Okay. Yeah, so how do we get something from Talos?
As a proven guardian of this realm, and a warrior the likes of which have not been seen in millennia, Talos grants you his sacred blessing.
Oh, does he?
With the ancient gifts of the 8 and the new gift of the 1, you are ready to face Umaril.
Blessing of Talos. Yeah, what does the blessing do?
It will allow you to follow Umaril into the spirit realm upon his death. It will allow you to destroy him, body and soul, utterly and for all time. You must first kill his living body. While beyond the power of most mortals, this is only the lesser of your 2 tasks. His Daedric nature allows his spirit to escape into oblivion after death. Oh, this is what Pelinal learned upon defeating Umaril the first time.
Right.
But you can do what Pelinal could not. The blessings of Talos will allow you to follow Umaril's spirit when it leaves his body. This you must do, and you must not fail. You will not, because the 9 fight with you.
Okay, then. So, it said that his spirit will go into Oblivion. Does that mean we're going back to Oblivion one last time? Because if so, that is going to be one hell of a way to end the playthrough in a final battle.
Garlas Malatar was the westernmost outpost of the Aeliad Empire. It watched over what we call the Abyssinian Sea.
It'll be that
Since
place.
his return, Umaril has taken Garlas Malatar as his lair. That is where you must seek him out.
Okay. What kind of foe is he? What kind of creature?
Umaril cannot be bested in his physical form by any normal means. His blows can strike down the mightiest of warriors in a single stroke.
Yeah, we'll
The
see.
8 created the relics to withstand Umaril's fell power. Do not attempt to face him without this divine protection.
Alright then. So I'm guessing that'll mean that we do need the armor, and the full armor. Okay. Yeah, what about his spirit?
When Umaril joined with the Daedra, his spirit expanded beyond this realm. His physical form can travel between realms, but his spirit is bound. When his body is destroyed, his spirit travels back to Oblivion and is reformed in the fires of creation with the armor of the gods and the blessing of Talos. You will be able to follow him where Pelinal could not and destroy his very spirit.
Well,
Once his spirit is destroyed, he will be completely obliterated, erased from all realms of existence.
okay then. I guess I'm ready.
Your knights will assemble at Garlas Malatar and await you there. Gather all those who you deem worthy. Not all who enter those halls shall return. those who fall in service of the Nine will live on forever in the halls of their fathers. I wish you well on your quest, Crusader. We are depending on you.
Yes, Lord Crusader?
Alright then. Who?
Hail, Sir Knight. My brother and I have heard that you are founding a holy order of knights, and we would like to offer you our swords.
Could you not
Come
have...
all the way from Skyrim to join up. We can't claim any experience as knights, but we learn soldiering from our years in the Legion. Will you have us?
Could you not have told me that the 1,000 other times I spoke to you? Sure,
You won't regret
you're
it,
just
sir.
in
You'll
time.
find us true-hearted and brave. I'll be back as soon as I've outfitted myself.
Have you not already? And who are you?
Sir Knight, allow me to introduce myself. I am Brelin of Sylvanar, at your service. I come to offer myself as a knight in service of Ariel, or Akatosh, as he is known in Cyrodiil. I bring nothing but my skill with the blade, which is not inconsiderable, and my devotion to the Lord Ariel. Will you accept me, as unworthy as I am?
Yeah, sure. Again,
I am honored to
we
join
need
you
all the
under
help we
your
can get.
illustrious command. Excuse me, while I go to the armory and attire myself as befits a Knight of the Nine.
Again, no idea why they wait until now to fucking question me whether they could join.
Divine steel shines in your face. You have been chosen by the gods for a holy mission. Do not fail. Do you still have questions, Crusader? Very well, then. The grace of the Nine be with you, Crusader.
Okay.
Go now and fulfill your destiny. You are ready, and the Nine walk with you.
Alright, Boris. I think it's time to get the squad together. Right. If we're gonna take on Umrel, we're gonna need help. We're heading back to Battlehorn Castle, and we're assembling the troops. Never mind, Oblivion just crashed. Oh, really, it really loves doing that, doesn't it? Right. Load it back up. Okay, well, I guess the final battle is upon us. I'm trying to think who we should take with us. Right, Okay, I tell you what, if we are going back to Oblivion, that is, you know, if we're gonna get the chance to go back to Oblivion. Oh, we've just crossed over, during this stream, we've crossed over 100 hours in the save. How about that? Fun me. Alright. Hopefully it won't crash when we try to go to Battlehorn this time. Here we are. And as per usual, no one is where I tell them to wait. Fortunately,
Take on, mortal.
everyone's here. Right. I think that for this final mission, there's only... I'm not gonna take...
Oh, hello.
Fuck you, Jitar. I'm not gonna take Alex, because I don't think he's strong enough. I might take him, but turn him off of Essential, so he actually has the capability to die. I don't think I'm gonna
Looks
take
like you're handy with a blade.
Jitar or Rogbot, but I'm definitely gonna take Elsie.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Out of everyone, she deserves to come with.
Take on, mortal.
And I'm gonna take Cthulhu. Cthulhu? Fucking hell, Cthulhu. Right. I'm just sort of thinking about, about what the dude said about, like, not everyone is gonna make it out of this battle. I'm sort of, and again, you know, the whole point of this playthrough has always been to make a good story. But, this is sort of like the final, you know, this is going to be the final battle. This is the final opportunity for us to, you know, do some cool cinematic stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm just trying to think of like who Amber would realistically bring for a fight of this magnitude. I don't think she'd bring Jitar, because if he were to die, then the Fighters Guild would be without a leader. I don't think she'd bring Rogbot, because I don't think she's experienced enough, and I don't think she'd bring Alex, because I think her sort of perspective would be that if she and any of the others were to die, then he would be the only one she would sort of trust to be skilled enough to follow on from her footsteps. So I think it will be the, I was gonna say the original three, but Jitar was actually the first, but, the three remaining that don't really have any full obligation. I don't like, Boris isn't, like, leader of the Blades, is he? No, he was just a Blades member. Again, I'm just sort of wondering, should I turn them off Essential? Because, again, I feel like, you know, if there is a moment where an epic sacrifice would be, you know, necessary. Like, this is gonna be the final battle. I honestly had no... I mean, I assume that there probably isn't anything after this. Like, this was a really short DLC. But yeah, as I suspected, Garlus Malatar. We found that place where we were off, off with OC. Again, I don't want to, like, turn them off being essential if they're just all gonna fucking perish. That's the thing. I don't want to, you know... Because then it would just be dumb. Hold on, and I want to see if I can do something about, Where's the last quick save? Okay, it was here.
Be quick about it, mortal.
Just in case it crashes the game. So his armor isn't really, like, part of him. Let me see if I could... Let me make a quick trip to Wayne Priory and see if we've got some gauntlets for him. Prior Mabel still making his way. He's definitely still going too, because he wasn't that far in over the past couple of streams. Okay, so we need some gauntlets and some boots for him. Do we have Daedric ones? Oh, we do have Daedric boots. Okay, they're ours. I remember the 55. That's mine. Daedric brutes. Daedric brutes. I guess we don't have any Daedric gauntlets. Excuse me. Where's the Imperial Dragon gauntlets? Where are the Imperial Dragon gauntlets? Ah, that's, Larry, Barry and Harry's armor, isn't it? Maybe give him the Legion gauntlets. I can't remember who of the three the gauntlets belong to, but I think Cthulhu would be honored to carry on to fight with them.
Be quick. about it, mortal.
Right, inventory. No, sack. There we go. So give you the Daedric boots and the Legion gauntlets. And hopefully... Yeah, there we go. Much better, Cthulhu. Now you look like a warrior. Good shit. Oh yeah, hold on. What if I, considering his armor isn't actually really armor, would it not be good for me to give him the Curse of the Undefeated? Fortify health. That would be good.
Be quick about it, mortal.
Right. I think... Yeah. Oh. I think there was one of those little bugs on me just then. Ugh. Didn't see where it went. Ugh. Ugh. Ah. Try not to show my fucking stomach on stream. Get no free stomach pics. Ah. Yeah, my fucking headset's falling off. Ugh. No idea where that went. You know, like when you find a bug and then like, or you had like a bug on you and then your entire body just feels like ugh. Like on my, oh fucking hell! I stood on my wire. This is not going well. Fuck off! Oh my fucking hell! Get off! Oh, I think I see it. I think it's there. Ah. Oh, I can feel the heat from my computer. This probably looks really fucking weird right now. There you are, you piece of shit. I think I sat on it. Good fucking riddance. Don't crawl all over me next time, and maybe we can exist in harmony. Oh, well that was painful. Right, where were we? I do hope this doesn't, like, glitch him out, and make him look like he's wearing, like, 2 armors at once. I'm sure it won't look that rough if it does, but, I guess we'll see. Curse of the Undefeated. Let's see. I don't think so. Yeah, it's fine. Right. Okay. Well, I guess now I have to make the decision. I think I'm gonna keep Boris's Essential on. I think I'm gonna turn Cthulhu. I don't know if I should turn Cthulhu off, because I don't know if, like, we've really traveled with Cthulhu enough for his death to mean something. And I feel like making, having him die wouldn't really mean anything. But if Elsie were to die, Elsie is absolutely Amber's best friend. So I don't know if I don't know if I should.
Well met.
I don't know if
Take
I
care.
can physically... I don't know if I can physically force myself, to give Amber that level of unhappiness. Like, she's gone through so much, I don't think I actually want to put her through that. Probably something I should have considered beforehand, to be honest, but, again, the whole thing is that, you know, I look for opportunities to make this a good story. Is there anyone... Hold on, is there anyone else that, Is there anyone else that I should hire, that I should take with me? I think probably not. I can't think of anyone. I could take, Actually, no, I was gonna say I could take Joffrey, but no, he still has a fucking problem with Elsie, doesn't he? Because she's an ex-Mythic Dawn, and... I mean, Boris has never had a problem. Again, I don't... I think if I'm gonna do it for anyone, I'm probably just gonna do it for Cthulhu. I don't think I can force myself to like, give Elsie a chance to be killed. Again, that's the annoying thing about, like, about Skyrim and Oblivion and stuff. It's just, like, I want to put followers on, like, non-essential so they have the chance to die, but so often the AI is just so dog shit at fighting that it can just literally fucking happen. So, like, in a really bullshit way that is not emotional or dramatic at all. So it's like... Ugh. I don't know. But this is, like, if there was gonna be a chance to do a death properly, it would be here. But it's like, you know, number one thing in story... Well, not number one, but a thing in story writing, obviously, you don't want to have too many deaths. In one time. But again, it's like, is Cthulhu really the person I would want to kill off in a battle such as this? And I kind of want to keep Boris around because I think he would make a good leader for the Knights of the Nine. And, Hmm. Huh. Could I really force myself to kill off Elsie? That would be such a dramatic thing for the end of the playthrough, wouldn't it? It's a good job that, you know, we're not even really that far into the stream, and I've sort of got time to, consider this. Hmm. Is that Elsie's such a cool follower. And I don't know if I would want the playthrough to go on without her. And again, I don't know if I want to put Amber through, like, more grief. You know, it took, like, most of the arena and the entirety of the Shivering Isles DLC to get over the grief of losing fucking Martin. I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I want to put Amber through this again. Again, that's the thing, like, I'm debating, you know, putting Elsie on, like, non-essential, but that only makes it, like, only gives the possibility that she might die. Doesn't mean she will. It's just, like, whether or not I actually want her to die in the story. I'm just trying to think, like, what is the message I want to give for, you know, Amber's story? That, you know, you don't need to let your grief control you. That you can move on. You can change. Maybe what I should do is actually leave the final battle until next stream. I don't know what that noise was. Is it Prior Mabel trying to get up? Whoa. Did you guys see that just then? Oh, the chapel, like, deloaded its textures. Oh my god, you can see it there. Fucking hell. That is weird. Because my plan sort of was, again, I guess this is, you know, going to be the finale of the quest line, to do this, and then next week we could have one final stream. But I sort of need time to think about, like, what I want for the ending of Amber's story. Like, if maybe one more death will really, you know, bring it to a to a good conclusion. I don't think Cthulhu would be that death. If it was going to be anyone, it would probably be Elsie. I might have to leave it until the beginning of next time. So we can have the final battle next week, and then end the playthrough. Alright then. And it's nighttime, of course.
Be quick about it, mortal.
God, he's loud.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
And she sounds randomly muffled for some reason. I'm trying to think, like, what would I want to do to end the playthrough? Again, I don't know why we still have the hist. We don't have a quest marker for that. Okay. Just seeing if there is any quests that I still wanted to do. I don't think so. I think maybe, God, that is a bloody beautiful sight. Look at Boris fucking looking at the corpse. Oh, God damn it. I think then, give me more time to ponder on this matter. I'll maybe spend the rest of the stream, on me sort of, wandering a bit, going to locations that for some reason we know about but we haven't discovered, and sort of preparing for the end of the playthrough. Again, we'll have time for that. I think we'll have time for that, you know, in the next stream, but, I want to, you know, have a look around. I think we'll take, we'll take Elsie with us.
Hello. A pleasure to speak with you. I hope I can help.
Oh, there we go.
Bye.
Elsie and Boris, Amber's best friends. Again, I'm just trying to think, like, what would be the best way to end the playthrough? Would it be with Amber, you know, having a, you know... Oh. Of course. Whoa! This is one hell of a sword. I think I'll probably save this sword for when we're actually... I didn't get rid of Umbra, did I? No. I'll save the sword
We'll welcome your soul in oblivion.
for the final battle. Like, can I really take Elsie out of this playthrough? You know, she's been such a cool character. And Amber's best friend, you know, someone that she's always been able to turn to. And I just don't know if I have it in me to make the playthrough end. On a, you know, on such a tragedy. Did I hear a bear? What was that? Okay, if you're not gonna bother me, I'm not gonna bother you. Moss Rock Cavern. Roxy Inn. Again, there's so much that we haven't discovered. Oh, bloody hell, Boris. Let's check out the Roxy Inn. Hello?
What is it? Go ahead, please.
Borean.
Have you seen a land dreg? We call them billies. Don't know why. Steer clear of them, though.
Okay, first of all, that's how you pronounce it? Land dreg? That's it? And why do you call them billies?
You too.
Oh yeah, hold on. Can Amber level up?
Tidings, citizen.
No, not yet.
Balovia is a land of rugged wastes.
What do you want?
Why are you invisible?
I might swim more if it weren't for the slaughterfish. Sharp teeth, and some carry disease.
Look at the guy in the back. Oh my god.
Bye.
Good news from Kvatch for a
Good
change.
evening. Yes?
Who are you?
The lands surrounding Lake Ramara are studded with small settlements, farms, and woodland game reserves.
Ugh. Swear to God, like, that bug has made me bloody paranoid. You know, when you just feel like random bits of you, like, itch or tickle. So it's like your whole body on edge.
Be seeing you.
That's great.
Bye.
You have my ear, citizen.
What are you, Imperial Legion soldier?
State your business.
State your business? Why are you in the middle of fucking nowhere?
Yes?
Cyrodiil is surrounded to the north and east by the
Hello.
lofty Gerald and Valis
What's going on with you?
You
I've
look
heard
like
someone say
someone
something
simple
in
and
the
heavy
woods
armor.
not
Have you
long
heard
ago.
any?
What can I do for you?
You can tell me what the fuck you were doing to that poor woman.
I
Farewell.
avoid those things
Nothing I'd
whenever
like.
I don't know how to make this request any simpler, but to put it bluntly, Raylan the Gravefinder must die.
Who?
A few months ago, that witch of a necromancer decided to inhabit Moss Rock Cavern just north of my inn.
Oh yeah, we passed that on the way
I don't know
down.
what she does in there. Frankly, I don't want to know. However, I do know that after she arrived, the woods at night became unsafe. I've
Okay.
seen undead of all types walking in the dark woods near the cave entrance. Now this area is getting a bad reputation, and my business has waned. Every day, it seems the number of undead increase. If someone can get into the cave and kill Raylan, maybe we can stem the tide. Her death pays a handsome bounty. I hope you'll take advantage of the opportunity.
Okay.
Raylan will finally get what's coming to her.
You know what? I feel like the whole point of like this is like Amber avoiding the inevitable.
Hello.
So I feel like Cthulhu should be with us right now. We've traveled with 3 people before. It's a little bit crowded, but it'll be fine.
How do you do?
All right. To Mossrock Cavern we go. Guessing this is it, with an appropriately misplaced marker. Again, we don't even know if this necromancer chick is responsible. I mean, sort of seems as though she might be. Let's not rush to conclusions. Well, that's just a random necromancer. Oh yeah, and Cthulhu has a one-handed sword. Okay, that means I can go give him a shield from my chest. Gotta remember to do that. I probably ought to activate the quest that we just got. Oh, bloody hell. That was actually pretty good. Oh, bloody Nora. Oh, sorry, I was
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth.
Ah, there's Raylan.
Let's get this over with.
Elsie, you gotta stop getting in my way. Ah! Alright. Well, that worked. Ooh. That is a funky looking statue. I thought that was an egg at first. An egg! Oh. Oh god. Oh, is that meant to be bone? What the fuck? How is that even possible? How can you have bone that bit? Okay, I'm not even going to question that. Another bloody hard chest. Now that is more like it. 450 gold. My god. I was thinking there was going to be a back way in here, but oh, we've almost leveled up as well. I feel like leveling up before we go to the final battle would probably be a good idea. Again, we don't really need any potions. I don't even know how many we've got. Probably way too many. Only 7. Oh, never mind. Hey, Ma. Welcome back. I was just... we were going to do the final battle of the quest line tonight, but, I've sort of... there we go. I've sort of said that I think I'm going to leave it until next week's stream, and next week's going to be the final stream. Because I sort of want to decide if oh, they still... Oh, wow, they summoned... Oh, no, there was just 2 of them. I was like, wow, they summoned 2 fucking zombies at once. Oh my god, did you see them fucking dodge there? Get back here!
The dawn is breaking.
Nicely done. But, yeah, mainly, because I kind of want to decide, because it'll be, like, the final battle of the playthrough. And supposedly it's going to be quite, you know, quite a dramatic battle. We're facing an ancient Ayleid sorcerer king who's come back from the dead, and we've been given the power to pursue his spirit into oblivion when it tries to get away after we destroy his physical body. So it's seemingly going to be quite a... Bloody mudcrabs. Quite a dramatic final battle. So I was sort of wondering... oh my goodness. I was sort of thinking whether or not I want to sort of... I'm sure it's a lot louder for me than it is for you guys. See, like, Cthulhu would have died from that just like that. Fucking hell. I was sort of wondering, finally getting it out, whether or not I want to sort of orchestrate a follower death for the end of the playthrough. Like, whether I was thinking maybe of, like, you know, turning one of my followers off of Essential so they have the possibility of permanently dying. And I think that could be, like, a really, you know, dramatic thing to do for the end of the playthrough. I was thinking of doing it for Elsie, but I'm just not sure if I can put Amber through that again. God, how many necromancers are there in this godforsaken cave? Necromancer's chest. Necromancer's moss rock key. Oh, that, yeah, so we probably should have come this way first and then used the key on all of those locked doors. Oh well. Why would you have a bed right next to, like, the one shaft of light in an entire cave? That's like, I have no idea. I'm gonna say, like, be having your bed right next to a window, but that's, you know, a known thing. Why are there ogre's teeth next to the pillow? I'm going to pretend you didn't say that, Ma. But yeah, I think it'd be, fitting, and it's actually going to be quite interesting, because, if next week is going to be the finale, that means, I think for the first time in Casual Prince 8 history, we're going to have 2 finales in 1 week. Because next week is the finale of the Lost Soul Aside playthrough, and it's seemingly going to be the end of the Oblivion playthrough as well. So I think we're just going to spend the rest of this stream, sort of, wandering around, discovering all of the marked locations that we have for some reason but haven't discovered. And then next week, we'll do the final battle. Yeah, clearly. I thought Boris's armor was like black then, it was just the darkness. I mean, they're still here, bloody hell.
Well met.
Let's hear it.
What's going on with you?
Go ahead, please.
What's with this? What's with all these people in glass armor?
They say that Pelennor Whitestrike has returned and will soon put a stop to that Aliad monster who's been terrorizing the chapels.
I mean, he hasn't really returned. He's just, someone has just taken his place. It's almost like I'm wearing his armor.
Imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
How do you do?
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous...
Right.
I assume you've dealt with Raylan appropriately.
Yes, she's dead. I killed the
I
necromancer.
realize it's in poor taste to celebrate anyone's demise, but Raylan was evil through and through.
Well, at least you're aware
You've
of
done the right
that.
thing. I believe we had a contract. Here's my part.
570 gold. Ugh. No, I had no idea. Oh my god, let me get out of this bloody inn. It's so loud. No, I didn't even know there was a trailer. I just don't think I can bring myself to watch it. I just think it's literally just made for the sake of money, and it's like trying to replace what I'd say is a really good legacy of 8 really good movies and really good actors. And it's just disrespectful in many ways. Especially, again, given some of the casting choices. Alright, Mafala's Shrine, that's where we were going the whole time. Yeah, I just don't know if I can bring myself to watch it. It'd just feel weird to me, I think. Like, there's, like, again, people, you know, sure, people have complained about, like, the movies not being 100% accurate and stuff. But again, I really don't think it's that bad most of the time. Hello.
I am only a supplicant. Speak to the dark elf wearing the robes.
Hello.
You approach the shrine of Mafala. The web spinner watches you, stranger.
Lovely.
You better have the right offering, or you're wasting your time here.
Not one for small talk, then. I'm just like, oh yeah, you heard any good gossip lately? I'm just like, I am a goddamn priest. Why are you talking to me about gossip? Yeah, again, it's just like, it's just so bad. Like, because I just sort of think, right, like, can you imagine if they'd done the opposite? Like, can you imagine, if, I don't know, again, I don't really think Harry Potter's that, good of an example, because I don't really think there were actually that many characters of color that were, like, really important characters. Were there? Unless I'm, like, completely forgetting someone pretty major. The most important person I can think of is, Kingsley. But, just as a random example, it's like, if there had been, like, a really iconic, like a super iconic, famous Harry Potter character who in the original 8 movies was played by a person of color, can you imagine them, like, doing the opposite for the HBO series, making them white? Like, can you imagine how, like, god-awful that would look? So I'm just like, it's just sort of like, why is it acceptable to do the opposite? And what gripes me is the fact that, for one, it creates unnecessary discourse, because the whole point of it is that, like, the whole reason that it's a problem is because, like, it's meant to be an an adaptation, and it creates a massive amount of, like, unfamiliarity. And that's why, like, the whole thing with Astrid and How to Train Your Dragon is really crap. Like, I'm gonna watch that at some point, probably for the channel, but it's gonna be really hard to look at the actress that played Astrid and go, that's Astrid, because it's just not. And what really pisses me off is the fact that, like, again, with Snape and Hermione, like, at one point, many years ago, I think it was, J.K. Rowling deadass stated, I never said Hermione was white. Yes. Yes. Yes, you did. You quite literally did. In her first appearance. You literally did. It's like, it's that sort of stuff. It's like when they try and excuse it and make up bullshit to excuse it. And it's just a really negative thing. And again, like, so many people have grown up with both the films and the books. And in both the films and the books, those characters weren't of color. And again, like, it's so unfair on the actors, because they're gonna get criticism from people, from, like, really dumb people who love the books but don't have a functioning brain cell in their head, and that's not fair on them. And they're being put into a role that is just not really right, and they're gonna suffer for it. And the higher-ups just don't consider that.
Mephala tugs the strings of mortals for her pleasure. Are you sure you desire audience with the web spinner?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Slink away then, bug. Stay far, far from Mephala's web.
Yeah, will do. Yeah, I guess, Ma. Again, the thing that sort of matters, I think, the most, like, why it's such a problem for me, again, is, and yes, you could very much say that it's racist. Like, it is technically racist, because it's like, it's not acceptable, it's like, obviously not acceptable to race swap, like, a black character to be white. Like, you're never gonna see, like, a white Black Panther, just for a random example. Like, that would be horrendous. But then it's like, why is it acceptable to do it the other way round? Why is that okay? Also, 69. But the thing that is the major problem for me is just because when it comes to adaptions, I think the #1 thing is familiarity. That's why like, that's why you make adaptions. You make adaptions so that people can see their favorite characters in a different way, in a different format, or, you know, anything like that. And everyone whose favorite character is Snape has been, like, so fucked over because they are going to be presented with a character who tries to walk and talk like Snape, but is just factually not Snape. And that's really, again, that's unfair to the fans, that's unfair to the actor, and it's just generally a bad decision. But what do I know? Oh, hello. Fucking fast traveled right into a goblin lair. Well, right outside one. So I guess that means that, like, all of the caves and stuff restock, or I've just not been in this one. Desolate Mine, I'm not sure. Yeah, and, you know, you can watch it, and I do hope you enjoy it, but, again, it's just weird for me, just because it's just, like, that's the thing that I watch adaptations for, like, the familiarity, and looking at the characters and going, yeah, there's my favorite character, and that disconnect just really turns me away from stuff like that. No.
Stand ready.
I did wonder why they got their weapons out. Hello? Could have sworn I heard someone. Yep. Literally just looking straight down. Ooh, lockpicks. That reminds me, I do actually need to pay a visit to Shady Sam. That is some weird-looking blood. Consumed by the earth. Oh yeah, obviously, like, you can't blame the actors, but, yeah, it's just, it's not good. I do wonder what they're gonna do about the music. I wonder if they're gonna have the same music. Just because the, I mean, you've seen the trailer. Do they feature the same music? Because I feel like that's something that, like, that's just so iconic, it would be a bit weird. Like, you easily could come up with a different soundtrack, but I feel like it would just be weird to try and change that soundtrack. It'd be like them doing well, actually, no, it's a bit different. I was gonna say them doing the Star Wars, sequels and changing the music, but that's a little bit different.
You need something?
Alright, hello, Shady Sam.
Let's do business.
Ah. Yeah, because it's like, again,
I appreciate your...
at the same time, like, the whole point of it is meant to be that, like, the big crux of it is that they're gonna stick closer to the books. And I feel like, you know, that is a worthy thing to do. But then again, they seemingly tried that with The Last Airbender, you know, making it a better adaptation, and we discussed that not too long ago, and apparently that's, like, awful as well. So, and I think, like, everyone was, you know, willing to think that that was, you know, gonna be good, and then it just didn't end up being good. So I really don't think there's any guarantee of it being good. I think it has a chance of being good. I don't think, like, I think we're sort of, I think we're unfortunately sort of past the era of media, or at least in an era right now, thanks to all... I don't even know what has happened to fucking, like, movies and stuff, you know? Because, you know, we used to be in a time where, like, you, like, and I really don't even think it's about, people be... I really don't think it's even about people being, like, overly critical and stuff. I just think we've randomly entered into an era where, like, just 90% of stuff is just crap. Like, even, like, back in the day, obviously, I think, like, everyone just sort of had a different perspective. Like, if something was good, it was good. If something was bad, it was bad. But everyone, you know, waited to find out. But nowadays, I feel like a lot of the time, people, you know, a lot of the time, it's not even that people assume that things are going to be bad. But, like, a lot of the time, people just look at stuff and can tell that it's going to be bad, and then it does end up being bad. Or even when people think something's going to be good, it ends up being bad. And I don't really understand why that's happening. Like, why the film industry and the movie and TV industry has become, like, so misguided. With so many, like, bad writers and bad decisions and stuff. Like, I feel like the sort of earliest point that I can remember where we sort of started falling into that was probably maybe the Star Wars sequels. Because it was like, it was that, you know, that started off alright. You know, Force Awakens may have been a copy of New Hope. But, you know, it's still alright. And then Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker were dog shit. And, you know, Marvel, for so many years, had such a good run of it. And then after Endgame, it just sort of went... And the Last Airbender, you know, you were going up against... literally one of the worst rated movies of all time. And, like... well, like, the worst adaptions, sorry. Again, because, like, I say, I like the Last Airbender movie by itself, but that, again, that was purely because I had no frame of reference. And it was, like, cool elemental magic and stuff. Like, that was my first exposure to it. But I have seen, you know, clips and stuff from the show now, and I know that it is obviously a very bad adaptation. I fully accept that. I think if you know, were to watch it without having seen the show, it's actually an alright movie. But as an adaptation, which again, is what it was, it's really not that good. It's really not good at all. But, like, you were going up against that. That was your competition. The arguable worst adaptation ever made, ever. And you still somehow managed to fuck it up. Whoa. Hero Hill? What the fuck is this place? It's like, how is it even remotely possible that you managed to do that? Hero Hill. What exactly is the significance of this place, then? Where's Cthulhu also? Oh, there he is. And it's the same with Jurassic World as well. Like, you know, we had Jurassic World in 2015, which I'd say was absolutely awesome. And, again, people sort of misunderstand about that. Like, people have said that that's bastardizing, like, Michael Crichton's work, the original author of the books. I don't think a lot of people... I don't think it's common knowledge that Jurassic Park is based off of books. But if you've never read them, go read them. I've read a bit of... I've read most of the first book, and I've sort of audiobook listened to a bit of the second, and they're both very good. But, yeah, definitely go... Who do we have here? Marauders, bandits.
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion.
Right. Oh, what was that effect for us? Oh, it's snowing. We're not. I don't think we've seen that much snow in the playthrough because we're never usually up anywhere that's high enough for it to snow. Where's the way in? Well, you've only watched the first movie? If so, you ought to watch the others, Mar. Again, just watch up to, like, Jurassic World and then just stop. You'll be better off. This is actually quite a nice place. I'm guessing it has an interior that I'd want to clear. Yeah. Fuck it, why not? But yeah, I definitely do recommend you watch the others. Well, I always say, I think it's very disingenuous to like, I don't really like it when people hate on something that they haven't watched. I think that's just a bit disingenuous. Especially, like, when it's part of a franchise that, like, they've watched a bunch of stuff from already. Like, I think that's really... I think that just sort of makes you quite a narrow, closed-minded fan. And I don't think that's really, like, a good thing to do. Like, it's... Oh, they're wearing... Wow, an archer wearing ebony... Can we just... Can we just take a minute, right? Can we just take a minute? This is a archer, someone whose whole deal is they move fast, they stay at a distance, they don't want to be too encumbered, and their other weapon was a dagger. They had ebony armor, heavy armor, some of the heaviest armor in the game. I don't think they're that clever. This fucking dude had orcish armor on. Fucking morons. Who taught them to be bandits? Heavy armor for an archer, exactly.
I'd better cut down on the ale. I'm starting to see things.
Yeah. I love it! Oh, this dude was just talking about, like, cutting down on the ale. I'm starting to see things while I'm fucking fighting him. Oh, Daedric Gauntlets. I can give them to, Cthulhu. But yeah, I definitely think that's quite just I think it's a bit of an arrogant thing to do. Like, you don't know if something's bad. I mean, I guarantee you that I've done that at some point. Like, because, you know, we're all hypocrites. But, generally, I believe that... Because, you know, with, oh, wow, again, a battle mage... A battle mage wearing ebony armor. Why are the archers inside? But yeah, like, I just think it makes you a very narrow-minded person, and it's quite an arrogant thing to, like, just as an example, you know, using Jurassic World as an example, you know, Dominion and Dominion may very well be absolutely well, I wouldn't call it awful. It's a fun movie, but as a Jurassic World movie, especially a Jurassic World movie that was meant to be dinosaurs on the mainland, it was absolutely god-fucking awful. But I can say that because I've seen it and I've made that judgment having seen it. But, like, I've seen so many people that, like, for so many different franchises that have been, like, you know, oh, I've, like, either I've heard it's bad or I view it as being bad, so I'm not gonna watch it, despite the fact that they've not watched it. Like, that doesn't... You can't say something's bad. You can't just assume it's bad if you haven't seen it. Again, like, you could 100% be the one person... And, like, Dominion is not, like, wholeheartedly hated by the entire Jurassic World community. It should be. And I'd actually argue that the people that think it's a worthy entry to the franchise actually do need some sort of mental help. But the point being that you don't know if you're gonna hate it until you watch it. So it's a really arrogant... And that's also a thing, right? I also don't like it. I think it's really dumb when, That is insane. I'll probably spam the button. I also don't like it, like, when people give up on shows. And, like, I just sort of think, like, you know, even if a show, like, gets, like, I don't know, using Game of Thrones as an example, like, again, I've only watched the first 2 seasons, and I will watch the rest at some point, but it's like, you know, I'd argue that, like, you know, just, I just think, I don't like the concept of, like, abandoning a show just because it's, like, maybe it's got a bit weak or, you know, just gotten bad. I just say, you know, you just sort of stick with it. I guess it depends on, like, how attached to the show you are. Like, I guess, you know, it's kind of difficult for me to imagine because, like, 9 times out of 10, when I like a show, you know, I'm into a show. I'm really into it. Like, if I don't like something, I just won't watch it. Like, that reminds me, there's a show, I want to say it was, on Channel 4. I'm not sure. I can't fucking remember. Or on ITV or something, but, it was a show called Ghosts. It was a comedy. And it was basically about this woman who, inherits this house, that has ghosts in, and she, like, falls out a window and has, like, a bit of a brush with death. And then after that, she can see the ghosts in her house. And me and my mum watched the first season. Well, not even the entirety of the first season. We watched, like, the first maybe 3-4 episodes, maybe. And we just, like, fucking gave up just because it was just, like, so unbelievably boring. And some fucking how, I legit do not know for the life of me how this is even possible. Like, I really, genuinely could not tell you how this is remotely possible. And it sort of, like, really hurts me that, like, genuinely good shows, like, you know, Primeval New World, for instance, that got cancelled after 1 season, couldn't get cancelled after 1 season, and utterly generic, boring pieces of shit, like Ghosts. Like, genuinely, I don't think I've ever been more bored watching a show in my life, got 5 seasons and a movie. And I just don't understand. Like, who is asking? Who is genuinely watching this show and begging for this? No one. Whose lives are so boring that is the show that they draw excitement from. But yeah, everyone has their own things, but, like, and, like, again, there's a lot I can, because there's sort of a difference, because I can sort of say that, like, I think, there's a difference, obviously, and a lot of people don't realize this on the internet because they don't have brain cells, but there's a difference between not liking something and something being bad. Like, for instance, there's a lot of, you know, there are a lot of games that people have asked me to play over the years, and I've said no, purely because, oh, Shadow Banish Wine. Forgot we were looking for that. There's a difference between those two. And there's been, like, a lot of games that people have asked me to play over the years because, but I've had to say no because I'm just not into them, and I know that if I were to play them, I just wouldn't enjoy them. And that's nothing against the actual game itself, you know, a lot of the time, you know, the games are really good. I can't really think of an example, off the top of my head. I can't believe Umbra's nearly broken it. And that weapon, I swear to God, like, never needs repairing. Yeah, there has been, like, a lot of games where people have asked, like, oh, will I play this? And I've just had to say no, because it's just not something I'm into. It's nothing against the game itself, but I'm just not interested in it. But I genuinely see, like, no redeeming qualities, like, nothing about Ghosts that makes it, like, worth watching. Nothing that makes it unique. Like, it's got, like, you know what it feels like? It feels like something that would have been a thing, like, legitimately, like, 20 years ago. And I was gonna mention Horrible Histories, funnily enough. Funnily enough, it actually does have a lot of the Horrible Histories, cast in it. I'm not sure a lot, actually. There's a few of the cast. but has like a lot of comedians as the main characters. And it's just like, it's not funny a lot of the time. It's not, it's not clever. It's not unique. It just has like no pull to it. It's just like, what's the reason what's the reason you should watch this show? And I genuinely cannot come up with an answer. Like, and the ghosts, you know, the main characters, are like, really fucking annoying. And I know that, like, I of all people know that, like, you know, annoyance is, in the eye of the beholder, you know, it's a matter of perspective what's annoying, but, like, again, it's literally, like, the whole point of it is just, like, it's a comedy about a woman who sees the ghosts in her home and has to deal, you know, with their antics, basically. But it's just, like, I just can't for the life of me find any redeeming qualities about it. Like, it's just so dull and boring and uninteresting. And, like, because I remember one of the, like, early episodes, like, the woman, brings in, like, some contractors to help fix up the mansion, and, because the ghosts, like, want her gone, they, one of the ghosts, like, had a power where he could, like, very lightly interact with, the real world, so he pushed her ring into the toolbox of one of the, construction people, and then she was just like, and then, she was like, oh, my ring's gone, like, I know you guys, but, like, probably, I'm not saying you guys took it, but just, do you mind, like, just emptying out your pockets and stuff? And, then the ring was found, and, like, before they even, like, opened stuff up, they were, like, offended that she would insinuate that they would take it, and, you know, rightly so. There's just a bunch of good construction men, and then they found it, and I'm pretty sure she, like, realized that the ghosts had been a part of it, and she was just like, oh, yeah, it was, like, it was probably an accident. And then the construction people were just like, yeah, well, we're quite offended that you insinuated that we could have stolen your ring, so we're leaving now. We don't want to work with you anymore. And it's just like, it's just like, what was the whole point of any of that? It's just so dull. There is genuinely, like, no redeeming qualities to, like, any of it. What is this place? Oh. Bloody hell. Damn. Huh. What an unusual place. Just an unmarked location. It's weird. And it's just the fact that this is at the top of Hero Hill or whatever. Yeah, pretty much. Amber's just trying to enjoy the time that she has left with everyone, because she's just like, I think she's worrying that, you know, someone could die in the fight. You know, she's going up against an ancient Ayleid sorcerer. Like, this was a very powerful dude. And even with all of the Crusader relics at her disposal, I don't know, I think she's feeling a bit, you know, wary. I don't know why Sundercliff Watch. I don't know what that is. There's like a whole area of Oblivion we haven't really explored. Cyrodiil, sorry. Oh, hey Gary. Which way? Excuse me. That way. We're gonna have to go back down. I remember this place. This is the place where I was super over-encumbered and I had to like walk back to like the fucking Imperial City. Actually, no, I was walking back to Cheydinhal for like half an hour. Again, obviously, that's why I'm giving myself the week to think about the final battle. Also, because if I did it now, you know, the stream's been pretty dead tonight. No idea why. Why is there an imp just out here in the middle of nowhere? Obviously, I'm gonna turn Amber's story into that cinematic, like, retelling series that I've been talking about. I, like, you know, this is gonna be the end of the playthrough, you know, we're gonna do this final battle, and then for the rest of the next stream, I guess we're just sort of gonna do what we did at the end of the Skyrim series, you know, revisit all of the iconic locations that we have visited during the playthrough. Like, we'll go back to Kvatch, we'll go back to the cell that Amber started in the journey, Coral, Bruma, the Blades, go visit them at Cloud Ruler Temple, maybe go visit the Fighters Guild, and then that'll be the end of the playthrough. But it's like, this is sort of the last chance I have to potentially create a very cinematic moment with the death of a follower. So I've just got to sort of decide whether or not I actually want to do that. Because I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to be forced. I don't, you know, that's the whole thing. I got to decide, you know, as a writer, you know, I don't want there to just be a death for the sake of it. And for the sake of inflicting more trauma upon our poor Amber, because Lord knows she's gone through enough. No worries, Ma. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. This area of Oblivion... No, not Oblivion. Cyrodiil. I wonder how what the game would have been like if they'd have... I mean, the game would have probably been exactly the same, but if they'd have named it The Elder Scrolls Cyrodiil. I thought that tree was like a bear or a person then. At the very least... Oh, fucking hell. I keep teleporting. I thought this light on the tree was someone there too. But, yeah, if absolutely nothing else, the game does look beautiful. Oh, God damn it, Elsie. Cthulhu, I'm trying to take cool screenshots here. Get out the way. Ah. Malada. Yeah, this is basically what I was, what I was going to do, anyway, in the final stream. Not to mention it gives us, it gives us a thing to look forward to in the final stream, a reason, to look forward to it. Is someone drinking potions? What the fuck is going on? Right, Sundercliff Watch. Why do I know this place? What is the significance of this place? Let's go inside and find out. Oh god, I'm like unearthing Mayhun's razor. Oh. Well, I know what that is. I very much know what that is. Well, this is... Oh. Who are these fuckers? Drothmiri!
The time of cleansing is almost here.
Okay. Wow, these guys are actually... quite hardy. Ooh. Oh, I thought it was encumbered then. Who are these guys? Also, hold on. Look at the fucking laced leather pants. Like, look at that icon with the, like, raised leg. Fucking hell. Okay. A voice beyond the door calls out, "Who gathers storm clouds over Nern?"
Hello? Who's there? Huh?
Okay, well we can't get through. Abandoned knapsack. Pasture to explore further, and seems to indicate that some kind of army is amassing here, led by somebody named Drothan. If I can find the journal in his cabin, I may be able to learn more. What? Chimer. Drothmiri Steward. What the fuck? Steward's registry. What the hell? Okay, I don't know what the hell we've stumbled upon here.
Guess it was nothing. Guess it was nothing.
I don't know whether I should be throwing myself into this in the middle of the other quest line. Okay, then.
Show me what you've got. Oh.
So this is to do with Mayhun's Dagon, who is the one we defeated. The one that Martin defeated.
That's the best you can do?
My guy, what do you expect? You're like in one bit of armor. Oh. Some army. Can't believe Amber just like accidentally stumbled upon this. This always bloody happens. She'll just accidentally stumble upon a bloody threat to the entirety of Tamriel.
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion.
Stand ready.
Okay.
Warming up, pathetic worm.
Yeah, these guys are tough. Considering they're not wearing armor. And Oblivion just crashed. Wow, 2 crashes in one stream. That is unfortunate. I assume it probably quick-saved, auto-saved before I went through the door. I think it does that usually, like if it's... If I, like, crashed on fast traveling... Well, it's saved here, wherever here is. I think that must be when I entered. Ah. Yep, right. Oi! Pay attention to me. I'm the main character. Okay. There we go. I thought they were fighting each other then.
Not on this day.
The time of cleansing is almost here.
A little closer.
Tell you what, as long as, at least Elsie has sort of had a bit of a personality to her. Thanks to being an ex-Mythic Dawn agent. And has some, you know, unique lines to her.
Who's there? Hello? Who's there?
Your worst nightmare.
Watch the flank. Watch the flank.
Yeah, these guys are actually quite hardy.
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion.
Okay, good shit. Oh. Didn't notice the tents last time. Alright. It's a nice fire. Nice effects too. Right. Let's try this again, shall we? Let's say Sundercliff Village. I don't like that.
Guess it was nothing.
I thought that in the background was something moving. I think it's just darkness.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Hello.
The time of cleansing is almost here.
Should I? Oh, Boris, your fucking shit's broken now, isn't it?
Whatever you need.
Let me fix that for you, buddy. That was very good that, Yep. It's all broken. Let me fix it for you, buddy. Boosh. Better than new. Damn, it takes a lot to repair the, Crusader armor. At least the hammer barely ever breaks. Give him his stuff back. There you go, Boris. Good as new.
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion.
Hello. Right in the fucking face.
You are weak, like the gods you pray to.
You know what? If we're taking on, I mean, we may well have just taken on the entire village, but I think it would be really cool. Wonder how many
You've
followers...
got a real bounce to your step. Well,
Good day.
Can I have all of them following me? Oh my god, I can. Nice. One last mission with all 7 of the rogues. Hell yeah. Hold on, can I think I might actually redo that bit. Yeah, hold on, let's redo that bit. And let's have all of the rogues here with us.
Good afternoon.
you look like a shrewd businessman. A pleasure.
Shut up, Rogbun.
Well met.
If you require an if you're going up against an army, you need an army of your own. Oh, that hammer that Jitar's got, that was one of the Blackwood Company hammers. Oh, this is gonna be very fun. Come on then, bitches!
The time of cleansing is almost here.
I've never heard him say that before. Oi, pay attention to me, you bitch! Hell yeah.
Not on this day.
I'm jealous.
Yo!
For the Empire.
Holy moly. Oh, Elsie, you're invisible. That's, unusual. Oh, that sword texture is quite fucked when you're invisible. Huh! I can see Alex through Elsie. He looks kinda cursed. That's kinda weird. Some, like, through dimensions. So these people were what? Worshipping Mayhoon's Dagon? But Dagon's dead. Like, he's dead.
Hello? Who's there?
Your worst nightmare.
The dawn is breaking.
Oh, we got a tough guy here. Maybe not. Okay. Right, let me help you, Boris, again. How is your gear doing? Everything's doing alright. Looks it. We have 89,000 gold. Bloody hell. Okay. Oh, no. Repair everything again. Spam. I can't spam it that quickly. Nicely done. And here, monsieur, is your armor back. There you go, Boris. He looks weird without his helmet on. But I'm glad I can finally do that. Keen Edge Potion. Holy moly, had a Daedric helmet and everything. Okay, this way. I deadass did not notice that there was a door behind here. Cindercliff Commune. Whoa. What's going on here? There's
Getting tired?
There's crystals. What the hell?
Who's there?
God, they are stupid. What the hell? Is this an Iliad ruin? Have they, like, excavated into one? What the hell? God, they really...
Almost here. Lord Dagon will burn your soul in oblivion.
Fucking hell, poor Alex.
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion.
Not on this day.
What's this place? I found the door to Varsa Balim. An enchantment blocks the door. I suspect 2 nearby pedestals may be a clue to dispelling the barrier. Nothing happens. Okay. So what be up here then? I keep telling you people, your worst nightmare. That's who I am.
Knowing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
You're literally unarmored. And armed with daggers. What do you really believe yourself capable of doing? Hold on, we're missing someone. Where's Alex? There he is. He really does not have that much health. 69 gold. Nice. Oh my god, Alex again. God damn it, man. Oh, excuse me. Oh, here. I just didn't see it because there were rocks blocking it. Freethen Drothan's quarters. Oh, a Vala stone. That is actually really cool looking. Receipt. Oh my god. Really? False wall? That does not look like a false wall to me. I'm just saying. Scroll of transmutation. Iron ore into gold. Ah. Jothan's journal. The Neferivigum, which he believes protects Mehun's razor. He's left enchanted bezoars in the of his commander and forge master. Okay, right. Okay. So, he planned to raise an army to take down the Empire. Yeah, good luck. An assassin prowling the camp. Seeing myself in the city. Caught from the belly of an albino guar. Okay. Well, we'll take that then. Well, it looks like we have something more to deal with. Just before the final battle next stream. Huh. Wow, okay then. What a final quest. To do with the whole of the rogues. Damn. Alright then. Well, everyone, that will be our stream for tonight. I really hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and go join the casual Discord in the description down below if you're at least 16. I will be back, of course, on Friday for more COD Zombies, where we're going to be starting our playthrough of Cold War Zombies with Die Machine. Excuse me, on Saturday for the finale stream of Max Steel March 2026, where we're going to be playing Max Steel Rise of Elementor. On next Monday for the finale of Lost Soul Aside, and next Wednesday, I believe, for the finale of Oblivion. I'm actually gonna miss Oblivion, you know, but that's the thing. Unlike Skyrim, we genuinely can come back to this at any time. And yeah, it's gonna be, it should be an exciting final stream. We'll have this and the final battle of the Knights of the Nine questline. So, yeah, where the fuck do these little fucking bugs keep coming from? Fucking hell. Anyway, yeah, thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I will see you on another video or stream very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.